Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Assalamu alaikum to all of you. Hope you all are doing well. A very warm welcome to all of you to the online tutorial session of the Learning School. Let's join hands to this new technology and usher into the new progressive era. The Learning School wishes a very bright and fruitful academic way to all of you. This lecture is for grade 9, section A, B and C. Subject is chemistry. Unit number is 4. Topic ionic compounds and the lecture number is 12. So let's talk about our today's topic. Our today's topic is ionic compounds and its properties. So let's start it with introduction. As its name shows, ionic compound. So we can say that the compounds which are made up of ions are known as ionic compounds. So how many type of ions we have already talked about? There are two kind of ions. The positive ones are known as cations and the negative ones are known as anions. They consist of ions and not the molecules, because these are the ionic compounds. They are made up of ions, so they consist of ions but not the molecules. They exist in solid or crystal form. Yes, they do exist in solid or crystal form, because in these compounds positive and negative ions are held together by some strong electrostatic force of attraction. This kind of force of attraction ensures them to have a solid or crystal form. That is why they are also known as crystalline solids. So here you can see the regular arrangement of sodium and chloride ions in solid crystal. So we can see that chloride ions, which are the negative ions and which are indicated by green dots, while the positive ions, which are sodium ions, and they are indicated by brown color. So we can say that they are having three-dimensional crystalline structure with a regular arrangement, which is just because of the strong electrostatic force of attraction present between them. So here are some properties of ionic compounds. Ionic compounds are mostly crystalline solids because they are having strong electrostatic force of attraction. Ionic compounds have three-dimensional structure due to their strong electrostatic force of attraction. As we all know that same ions repel each other, while the different ions like positive and negative ions attract each other just because oppositely charged ions are present here. So they have strong electrostatic force of attraction, which ensures them to have three-dimensional structure with their strong forces present in them. When we talk about electrical conductance, ionic compounds in solid state have negligible electrical conductance. When we say solid, it means we are talking about something which is closely packed. A closely packed thing don't have any kind of free ions, so we can say that there is an absence of electrical conductance in solid state. But they are good conductors in solution and in molten state. So here you can see that we have a water molecule in which oxygen having partial negative, hydrogen having partial positive. So we can say that when we put ionic compound or add ionic compound in water to make a solution, so we can say that the positive ions are attracted by oxygen, which is negative, while the negative ions are attracted by hydrogen, which is positive. So what happens? They form a solution and they are ready for the conductance of electricity in solution form just because the presence of free ions like chloride ions and the sodium ions are present here. Electrical conductance due to the presence of free ion. Yes, we all know that electrical conductance is just because of the ions which can freely move. They dissolve easily in polar solvent like water. Yes, they can easily dissolve in polar solvent like water because water is a polar molecule. On the other side, ionic compounds are having positive and negative charged ions which moves towards hydrogen and oxygen respectively. Like chloride ions, which are the negative ions, move towards hydrogen just because hydrogen is having partial positive, while the sodium ions move toward oxygen because oxygen is having partial negative sign, and while the sodium ions are having positive sign. This shows that they attract the opposite charge ions. Water has high dielectric constant that weakens the attraction between ions. Dielectric constant means it has high dipole moment, so it can easily weakens the attraction between the ions of ionic compound. So here is the last point. Ionic compounds have high melting and boiling point. When we say that something is having high melting and boiling point, we clearly say that they are having strong kind of forces. So we can say that stronger the forces, higher the melting or boiling point. Weaker the forces, lower the melting and boiling point. So for example, sodium chloride has melting point 800 degrees Celsius and the boiling point 1413 degrees Celsius. So as ionic compounds are made up of positive and negative ion, there exists a strong electrostatic force of attraction between oppositely charged ion. So we can say that positive attraction is not that strong. Negative ion attraction is not that strong. They repel each other. Positive ions also repel each other. But when positive and negative ion come closer to each other, they are held strongly together by some kind of strong electrostatic force of attraction. So that's the basic reason they are having higher melting and boiling point, because they are having stronger forces of attraction. So on the other side, when something is having lower melting and boiling point, it means it is having weak electrostatic force of attraction. A great amount of energy is required to break these forces, exactly because they are having strong electrostatic force of attraction. And that's all from today's lecture. Best of luck and take care.